We are on the Knock of Crieff, and it doesn't look great with all the trees cut down, but the view is still really good.
I suppose maybe that's why the trees have been cut down.
Possibly. I think that big pointy one is Ben Vorlich. Now that's a mountain to climb in the future. There he is. Oh. Little bunny rabbit. Get a lot more variety now with the birches popping up in between the evergreens. Nice. Actually, I think they are mostly beeches.
No, those are birch trees.
No, these are, but not the ones in the distance.
No.
He's a hungry one. That's a hedgehog sculpture, I think. Yeah, look at them. Pretty cute. I love this orange color. It must be some kind of fungus. It makes the whole tree look orange. Even more intense. Red squirrel. This is another really cool sculpture. Oh, he's got a little stone by his feet. It is rather hazy today. That's also warm. So warm. When I say warm, that's 17 degrees Celsius. That is enough to make me sweat. But everything's getting much, much greener than before. Much more colourful. This is where we were sitting just now, right at the top there. Quite a nice view. Quiet, calm, although the river is flowing really fast. Is this the fastest river in Scotland?
Probably, yeah.
River Tay, fastest river in Scotland.
Also, one of the facts about the Tay is that it holds more water than the Thames and the Severn combined.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. The sheer volume of water.
Do you see these massive mushrooms? I've never seen any like that. They're huge. This is like my hand in comparison. We're under the railway bridge. It's actually a nice place to have a little snack or something. Hawthorn is blooming, so I'm collecting a little bit of flowers to make a tea with. Let's see. I like to pick the fresh ones. This is an apple tree. Quite distinct with its pink petals as opposed to white cherry ones. I'm going to put this into the cupboard for drying now. And then in the end it should make some good tea. Whoa. This is what the gin looks like now. The rose petals have been discoloured and it's assumed this orangey pinky colour inside in the liquid. So I think the next stage would be to strain out the petals and then just to have the rose flavoured gin left over. There's a very strong scent of roses now. It could practically be a perfume if I didn't want to drink it. This is the base gin that I used to infuse with the rose petals. And it just has a great flavour on its own, so I would definitely recommend it. I bought this to infuse lots of different herbs, mainly for medicinal purposes and some experimentation. This is the dried down hawthorn, and it's not a lot, so I'm just going to add it to the small jar here. It's not a lot, but it's a good start, I would say. And some of the benefits of hawthorn is that it has antioxidants which aid inflammation, and it's considered to be contributing to heart health, and it can aid digestion as well, so why not? There's a lot of wild cherries growing by the river, and they should be ripe in 1 or 2 months, and I sincerely hope that I'll get to them before the birds do. That water's really low. So it's so dry, in fact, that this whole bit is not even flowing. That's the River Almond. And we've been here before. There's this section which is used for a mill, so they're using this canal to have enough water for the mill, but then all of this is completely dried up. So I guess it's more of an overflow than really I think it's supposed to be a salmon ladder. That is all there is. Just this trickle. There's these really cool stones as well, which are obviously shaped by the flowing water.
I do wonder that, yeah.
So we're wondering if these are artificial stones or whether these are natural. You've got the special red rock cliffs here. What did you say the British name was of the almond?
Alauna.
Alauna.
Yeah.
Alauna. Well, we think Alauna is not particularly happy for being blocked up with concrete like this. So if you can hear the sound the rain is making on the water, it's very soft. It's just on the other side of this dam. There's wild strawberries growing everywhere in Scotland. So if you just at the right time and the right spot, you could have a feast and forage to your heart's content. As I said, they're everywhere. They're all wild strawberries. And they usually grow along the path as well. I love the way the wind moves around the
It's probably barley.
barley.
Yeah.
It makes it look like some kind of sea with waves. Pretty far up at the moment, the river Almond is running down in that valley there. There's the Almond there. Some very strange reason the sign is in Italian. So I think it says no entry, but I guess if you're not Italian, you're not gonna even know what this is about.
It says, if you are false, do not entry, or you will be burned and die.
So this is the outcome. This is the gin infused with rose petals. It's a lot more amber coloured than I would have thought. I would have expected it to be pinkish. And this was made with 2 handfuls of rose petals. We're back at the Almond, and never noticed this last time. Somebody built a shelter. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't know how watertight it is, but it's definitely space for at least one person to sleep in. See, all of these plants, these are all raspberries. So as a wild forager, that's a dreamland. Just need to remember to come back in time. I actually get a good view from here. That's Canoe Hill, and these two are the Paps of Fife. There's more of that. The wave effect. There's already more water flowing than last time. So I'm just sitting here by the river, and I wanted to say thank you to the people who have subscribed to me. I do appreciate your interest very much. So you may have noticed that if you're expecting some really fast-paced content or lots of exciting things happening, this is probably not the channel for you. I am just a nature-loving introvert, so this is the kind of stuff I will have on my channel for the most part. But I was really hoping that I could get out and visit all of these historical places, which is obviously not happening at the moment. Everything's closed. So fingers crossed that at least some places will open this year. That's a cool looking plant. Oh, and some kind of beetle. This also looks a lot less dry than it did last time. There's some proper cliffs. Very steep. Now, is this rock or is this clay?
That looks like clay.
Okay.